The race named after the first Derby winner, Diomed, 1780 when he prevailed. Maurice Diamond, who likes to get on with things, anticipated the start but has jumped okay. Escobar was a little bit slow into stride, but Maurice Diamond immediately adopts the expected front-running tactics under Holly Doyle and settles down in the lead. The grey, Highland Avenue, is in second place. Little Keen is Imperial Fighter, red colours with the white stripe on the face on the outside of Colsai, and the last two are Regal Reality and the blue jacket on the outside of Escobar, as Maurice Diamond cuts out the pace as they prepare to turn left-handed shortly and begin the run downhill towards Tattenham Corner. So Maurice Diamond has the lead. That lead is a length over in second, Highland Avenue. Colsai is in third place, just ahead of Imperial Fighter. Escobar in those dartboard colours in fifth place on the running rail. And Regal Reality brings up the rear, blue jacket with the white face, as still Maurice Diamond dictates, as they're now making the descent, entering the final 5 furlongs, and Tattenham Corner approaches. Maurice Diamond just allowed to scuttle on, has the advantage by over a length from Highland Avenue and Colsai. On the outside, Imperial Fighter, then Escobar and Regal Reality as the field enter the home straight. Maurice Diamond the first to do so. Highland Avenue, Will Buick poised on the grey, travelling up strongly. Colsai a further length back with Escobar, Imperial Fighter and Regal Reality. Maurice Diamond is claimed by Highland Avenue. Now Colsai throws his hat into the ring as well, and through the field Regal Reality and Escobar try to close off. Highland Avenue has the lead, a furlong and a half to go, maintaining a length advantage over Colsai. The enigmatic Regal Reality, as Colsai has another crack at Highland Avenue. Regal Reality tries to join in, just about 3 in line in the Diomed. Regal Reality from Highland Avenue, and Regal Reality puts it all together for once to win for Ryan Moore and Sir Michael Stout. Regal Reality beat Highland Avenue, Colsai, then Imperial Fighter, Escobar and Maurice Diamond. Well, he can be his own worst enemy, Regal Reality, but Sir Michael Stout is a master at keeping these sort of horses humoured, and he's landed the Diomed in the hands of Ryan Moore. They'll go their separate ways, of course, later on in the Betfred Derby, but they're off to a winning start here, beating Highland Avenue, who always just held Colsai. Escobar fourth as he was 12 months ago, then Imperial Fighter and Maurice Diamond. Regal Reality, often it's just persuading him to put his best foot forward. Today he did, and he won the Diomed.
And 35 minutes away, what a boost for Sir Michael Stout, winning the Diomed for a 4th time. He's got Passenger in the big one. Regal Reality wins a 5th Group 3, Johnny. At this level, on a going day, he's very good. Yeah, listen, to give the stable a huge boost before the big one. No excuses, really. I thought the grey horse had the box seat. Colsai came, looked like he was going to pick him up, but Ryan was just waiting his time. Maybe, if anything, Holly kind of, he put them to the sword a little bit early, and they got racing maybe the top of the straight. But when it fell into his lap, he was there to pick up the pieces, and, you know, Ryan Moore, Michael Stout, Derby Day.
And we mustn't forget the owner, Peter Doan, Fred's brother, the new sponsor of the Derby.
Let's find out what Ryan Moore made of it. Ryan, talk us through it.
Look, he's been a great old horse. He's won group races since he was a 3-year-old, and bit steady early on, pace stepped on at halfway, and he started feeling him come back to him. He picked up well. You know, he's won a mile and a quarter in the past. You know, he's been a pleasure, really.
Right. Just quickly on the ground, how is it?
It's probably a notch kinder than it was yesterday.
And a word on August Road, and what are your expectations?
Look, I think everyone's happy with him, and we're hopeful for an improved performance today, I'd say.
Good luck.
On the right there is Antonello, Italian group, leading in the winner, Regal Reality. Amazing to think, 4 years ago, 2019 it was, in the Coral Eclipse, Regal Reality 3rd to Enable.
Years has not exactly been the most willing hero in the world.
Got the job done.
I mean,
no pun intended, but I think Ryan Moore made up his mind, as Martin said. Look, he smuggled in between Imperial Fighter and the rest of the field. He asked him to quicken, but he made sure he put his head down, and his ears are pricking when he gets to the line. He keeps plenty up his sleeve, this guy. He threatened to be a Group 1 horse. He ran well in Group 1 races. He's now at the age of 8. You can see him just between Oisin Murphy and David Egan on the outside. He does put in his best foot forward, but he hasn't always been. He's been a horse that we've called a few names in the past, but when it counted, the day that mattered, he put his head down and he relished today.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm just admiring watching Ryan Moore ride. He's an absolute. He's poetry in motion, isn't he? 1, 2, 3, 4. He needed 4 bits of motivation with the stick there. I think Regal Reality, but Ryan Moore's just got a lovely tune out of him down the outside. And once he got there, it was all pretty much hands and heels through the final 100 yards. The job was done. He did no more than he needed to do.
Highland Avenue, he's never going to reach the heights that look likely at one stage. He's run a sound race. His head came up a little on this quickish ground. Colesi's run okay too.
Yeah, look, he's a 3-year-old. He was getting all the allowances. I thought he was favourably treated. And look, when you consider Regal Reality, he's been called a few names in the past. I thought he would have the beating out of him today. David Egan, as it turned off the bend, he looked out, he got the gap. Everything went perfectly for him today. He just wasn't good enough, Mark.
Yeah, I wonder. He's a horse with a lot of pace, and he gets upside to have a chance, and he just doesn't quite finish off. And I think maybe this is a mile and a half a furlong, maybe a slightly easier mile or even a drop back to 7 could see Colesi do a little bit better still. And I think it's, yes, he's gone off, I think, favourite or second favourite, certainly well fancied, and he hasn't quite delivered on the day, but still a very early stage of his career, and I think he's a talented horse that might have a bigger performance in him, Colesi, under slightly different conditions that maybe allow him to showcase his speed a little bit more.
Generally speaking, Regal Reality wins a race a year. That's
a good one.
Yeah, that's his 6th win. He won a maiden at York, September 17. Won a Group 3 at Goodwood, August 2018. A Group 3 at Sandown, May 2019. He won a Group 3 at Salisbury, August 2020. He had a dot ball in 21, didn't fancy it then, and he won a Group 3 at Windsor in 2022, and he's now won a Group 3 at Epsom in 2023.
Now, I must admit, I haven't looked into it, but listening to those races and wins, when he's in Group 3 company, he's clearly pretty lethal, isn't he? Because I know there's been plenty of times when he's been above that level. Group 2s